Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer here at Schalke 04. We are nicely placed in the Europa Conference League. We're fourth at the moment with one game to play. Yes, I've played a few games. I'm trying to push the save along a little bit. But oh my word, is it having an effect on the squad's fitness? Let's have a look what's been going on. So when you were last with me, we'd scored 9 goals with no goals conceded over 2 games. We had a little friendly in there, and then we played Leverkusen, who, let's face it, are not having the best of seasons. 1-1 draw in that one away from home, quite creditable. Then we played the Conference League game against Tiredness. Nice 5-2 victory in that one. Followed that up with a 7-2 win against Hertha Berlin. And then the German Cup second round against Nuremberg, we had a nice 7-0 win. And thereafter, it started to go to pot a little bit. The fitness issues in this squad now are we just can't cope with it. So went to Dortmund away. Again, a 2-1 loss, but you know, no disgrace in that. Olympiacos, we lost at home 1-0. Very, very poor result, that one. Freiburg, again, another loss, 2-0. Stuttgart, away from home, we picked up a narrow 1-0 win. And then we played a Sheriff at Tiraspol in the Conference League at home, 4-1 win in that one. Mönchengladbach, who were top at the time, we had a narrow 1-0 loss to that. I mean, as you can see, we're not getting battered in these games, but fitness is a real issue. Leipzig away, a nice 2-2 win to be fair. But then we welcomed FC Augsburg and 5-0 battering in that one. Arat Armenia, a 2-0 win there in the Conference League again. And then we played Köln, who at the beginning of the season were in the relegation area, but have dragged themselves up, and they had a nice 2-0 win against us. And that sets us up nicely for the last game in the Conference League group stage, which is against Aston Villa at home. And then we will be playing Mainz 05 at home, and of course, as per the usual Football Manager style, we then have Mainz 05 in the cup as well. League position, as expected, is really suffering. We're in 11th place, 16 games played, 22 points. Very, very, very poor. However, the Conference League is looking quite healthy. We're in 4th position and 12 points out of 5 games. We're only 3 points off the top, but then we are playing Aston Villa, and we are only 3 points away from having to play some playoff games as well. So not ideal. We do need a win out of this Villa game, but I don't think it's dire if we don't. We've got goal difference is 6 goals on Celtic, who are the next nearest to us. So even if we get beat in this game, we should still get top 8. So the perils of not having a lot of money to spend, being in Europe, and an all German only squad with no chance of signing, you know, really good Belgian players or French players, even English players, certainly no Brazilian wonder kids. It's really beginning to bite a little bit. But anyway, we'll see you in the dugout. We've got Villa to play. Let's hope we can pick something up out of that and get top 8 and avoid that playoff game, which, to be honest, we can well do without at the moment. We'll see you in the dugout. Well, a point out of this game would do us very, very nicely. The team is Müller in goal, back 4 of Becker, Airy, Newman and Bullet. We have Gruev and Elvis at the base of the midfield. Stiller is the box-to-box. Quadrigo, shadow striker behind Castanares and Wiper up front. So we're 17 minutes in before we get our first highlight. Needless to say, if results went our way, a win in this game today could actually take us top. But I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Lots of buffoonery going on, and inevitably, in the end, we end up not coming away with the ball. But Müller takes a nice shot there, and that was nice to see. Safe pair of hands. Rolling ball out to Airy. Airy to Becker. Becker now is going to slide it back to Airy. Stiller to Elvis. You've got plenty of space here on this right hand side if you want to. Plenty of space on the right hand side. An intelligent ball would be the right hand side now. Ball through the middle. Okay, Wiper. Back to Elvis. We could still play a ball right hand side. It's a little bit late, but better than never. What a goal from Wiper. He absolutely threw himself at that one. And that was a stunning goal. Absolutely brilliant goal. We need to have a look at that one again. So the build up here was very, very slow. But eventually we did get... I was screaming on the bench, get it out wide. And look at the height that Wiper gets there to put us 1-0 in the lead. I think I'm just going to drop him a little bit of praise there. And that's cheered them all up no end. Stiller with the corner. Sends the corner in. Gruev now chasing the ball out. He puts that into Newman. Newman to Airy. Airy, can he get the ball in the back of the net? He can. It's 2-0 against Aston Villa. This could actually send us top. I don't think it will, because for that time we would need results to go our way. But this is an absolutely tremendous result against Aston Villa. Premier League team, let's remember. Any wins against Premier League teams are, well, I mean, this is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Castanaras now, ball over into the penalty area, and the keeper picks that one up quite easily. So he's going to have to go along with this. The centre-backs need to pick this one out of the air. Newman there, a nice header. Usually Elvis or Stiller will pick that header up. Wiper now. We're a little bit tight down this side. A ball over the left-hand side. Although it's not going to happen from there, is it? But Bullock playing really well. He's driving into the penalty area. And what a save. What a save. And that goes out for a corner. That was a lovely driving run from Bullock there. Stiller now floats this ball in to the near post. Probably need to have a little bit of a change on the corners. I think the AI has got used to my corners now. Airy to Elvis. Elvis to Newman. And that comes to nothing. Half an hour played and Aston Villa actually get a highlight. I'm guessing that they probably will score in this game. When it's coming, I don't know. I would like it to be in about the 89th minute if they are going to score. Ball over the top there. Can we win that ball? And it's a tap in for Watkins. Ollie Watkins there will not get an easier goal in his life. So it's back to 2-1. So I have just dropped the lines a little bit. We've gone into a low block just to try and hold on to this lead before we bring them in for the second half. Or bring them in for the half-time talk, I should say. So we are going to say, I think you can do a little bit better. We're doing all right, but I think we can do a little bit better. I'm just having a quick look now. Becker's looking a little bit tired on that side. Although Muller is very, very short on sharpness. Let's just, we'll carry on the second half now. We are in a low block now. So let's see if we can maybe nick another one, or at the very least hold on to this 2-1 lead. Aston Villa is never going to be an easy game. If we can get the 3 points out of this, it will be absolutely immense. Particularly given how the Bundesliga season's going. Newman now. Cross to Airy. Gruev, ball through for Quadrigo. Quadrigo out wide. Go on, Taylor and Bullock now. Do your work on that side, lad. What a tremendous prospect this kid is. And unfortunately, that comes to absolutely nothing, which is a little bit of a shame. Ball there, can we get ahead on that? Yes, we can. Taylor and Bullock there. Heads the ball to Ollie Watkins. Not ideal. Ball over onto this side now. Aston Villa are now coming at us. Becker there does get a foot on the ball, but not good enough. They're down this right-hand side again. We need to get a tackle in. Somebody needs to get a tackle in. And that's in the back of the net. And it's 2-2. 50 minutes on the clock, 3 changes. Changed both my defensive midfield players. Fine and Papaya have come on. Quadrigo has dropped into a deep-lying playmaker role, and Damar has come on as an attacking midfielder. Coming up to the 70th minute now. I mean, this result would not be a disaster at all, because a point in this game would definitely guarantee us, and we've given the ball away again, it would definitely give us that top 8 finish. Becker there with some lovely work. Muller now. Muller is allowed to just play that ball out of defence. There's not much of a press on from Villa. So Pepe now can afford to bring that ball forward. Damar, ball over the top. And that's a ball into dead space, which I've been saying recently is it's killing us in a lot of games, that. So a ball there now, and that is a very, very poor defensive display, that. Newman hoofs the ball out. Can Castanaras get onto that? It's end-to-end at the moment. This is very, very nice for the neutral, not so nice for me. Castanaras pushing forward into the penalty area. Now, he is capable of that, a very weak shot after a run like that. 72 minutes, last two changes now. I've actually made a little bit of a positional change as well. Castanaras has just dropped a little bit deeper, and I've changed both my centre halves. So we've had 13 shots, 6 on target. Villa 15, 4 on target. Villa have got slightly better XG than us. Can we continue this to full time and get the point that would guarantee us there is one final highlight? And maybe even more than one final highlight. We all know what football managers like with highlights in the dying minutes. There's probably going to be one of 6. Pepe now with the ball back to Lawrence. Lawrence to Bullet. Bullet gives the ball away. Bullet wins the ball back again. Inside. Ball to Damar. Nice position there. Damar, what can Damar do with this? Back to Bullet. You just need to get the ball in the box now. Get the ball in the box and let one of the lads up front have a do. I know, what a shame from Quadrigo there. What a shame that didn't go in. I'm sure if that had been at the other end, that would have gone in. Damar now with a corner. Can we float this in? Can somebody do something with this? We've gone a little bit more middle for diddle there this time. Damar, what's he going to do with that? Ooh! And Damar goes over like, it looked like he'd been absolutely floored with a sledgehammer. But we do get given the penalty. Weirdly, it looked like a dive to me. Wiper now, I'm sure, is going to step up for this penalty. And he puts it in. It's 3-2 with about a minute of time added on. Wiper with a goal to take us 3-2. And I have just changed the mentality a little bit, and we sneaked that game 3-2. What a tremendous finish to that game. Absolutely brilliant. The lads are going to get a real pat on the back for that. And, I mean, just immense stuff. Absolutely immense stuff. And Tail and Bullet there lost focus. I'm not quite sure why, because he had a really, really good game. And what does that do? It doesn't actually win us the league. We're still in 4th place, but it has guaranteed us a passage now into the final stages. Well, we are on course for this Conference League. Unfortunately, it's at the expense of the Bundesliga, and I suppose really the Bundesliga should be the main focus. That's where we get the money from. The lower we drop in the league, the less money we're going to get at the end of the season. In fact, the league position at the moment, we might even get drawn into a relegation battle, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to go. We'll see you in the dugout for the next one. Another home game, Mainz 05 this time, who are 5th in the league, so this will not be easy. Müller in goal, back for Becker, Bauer, Newman and Bullet. Eri MBI has been sold. He wanted to go. He's gone in the transfer window. Whether we bring anybody else in, I don't know. We have got Paul Scholl. He's very right-footed, but we did bring him in the summer transfer window, so I'm not unduly worried. But we have got a little bit of money to spend now. Base of the midfield is Gruev and Elvis. Stiller is the box-to-box. Quadrigo, shadow striker, with Castanaras and Wiper up front. And I am fending offers off now every day for Wiper. Very low offers, I must admit. 3, 4, 5 million for a striker of his calibre. Absolutely awful. We're just going to give the lads a little bit of encouragement, because absolutely nothing is happening in this. We've had 3 shots, 1 on target. But anyway, we do come back to a highlight. It is Mainz 05. Ball into the box. Bauer there. Nice little ball there to Gruev. Quadrigo. Ball to Wiper. Can Wiper find somebody with that? Becker. into Quadrigo, building nicely here, and a nice little bit of football. Wiper with the ball in the back of the net. 21st goal of the season for Nelson Wiper. Gets us 1-0 in the lead. Absolutely brilliant stuff, but we do need to keep it tight at the back. And this was nicely played around. We just made a little bit of space. Wiper kept himself onside and tucks the ball away. So we've had 6 shots now, 2 on target. I have gone a little bit defensive because we in the state that we are in the Bundesliga at the moment, we are a little bit prone to letting goals in. So, but can we win that ball? No, we can't. It's picked up, played back to their keeper. Let's hope this doesn't end up in the back of our net. But their keeper coming a long way out of his goal there with quite a poor kick, if I'm honest. But fortunately for them, they do pick the ball up. Wiper there doing some nice work. He got a nice press on there. Unfortunately, they still have the ball. Mainz 05 now, who are looking for those European spots. And a ball forward again, and we're not doing well here. We're not creating properly. It's just not working for us. If that gets slid over, that's in the back of the net. Müller makes one of his howlers, and Mainz 05 are back in the game. Ball into the middle there still. We have pushed the lines back a little bit further forward. Dropping the lines didn't work at all there because we conceded more or less straight away. It's always difficult to know what to do. Do you keep it as it is and risk conceding a goal? Do you drop the lines and risk conceding a goal? But we've lost the ball there down this side. That's very, very poor. Ball through the middle, and I'm guessing it's probably is going to be the... Oh, and he's just put it wide. So a little bit of a let-off there. We are moving swiftly into half-time now. A 1-1 against Mainz 05 would not be the worst result in the world. And we are going to give them... I'm happy we've dominated possession so far. Probably not the thing I would have said, to be honest, but let's give them a little bit of a pat on the back. We all seem to be having a fairly decent game. Condition is looking okay, so let's move into the second half. Can we get a goal now? We've had 9 shots now, 4 on target, XG of 0.61, but it is Mainz 05 now. Mainz 05 clip the ball into the box. Müller just picks that out of the air, nice and easy. They have got quite a high press on, but we have got a lot of players at the back there who we can bowl the ball out to. So Newman now across to Bauer. Bauer now, who's going to get a lot more game time now Ari has left the club. Becker into midfield. Don't lose that ball. Nicely. Newman, I have put him on dribble less, so hopefully we're going to get rid of the ball quickly. Castanaras now, he usually puts a weak shot in from this area, and he's done exactly the same thing again. They have got a good understanding up front, Castanaras and Wiper, but unfortunately Wiper in that position very, very rarely hits the target. Good header out there. It has gone to a Mainz 05 player though. So can we get a foot on the ball here? And that was a very, very good challenge that. Put him off. Ball out there. Can we pick that up? Yes, Bullet. Lovely first time touch. Elvis loses the ball. That's just what we didn't want. And Müller, fortunately, takes the ball for us there. We are going to bowl this out again, I guess, even though they've got a fairly high press on. But we are playing out from the back. Becker, ball now too. Is he going to go down the wing? No, he's going back to Bauer. Bauer across to Newman. Newman is going to go wide again, is he? No, he's going to go to Elvis. Still a bullet. We've given the ball away again. So this is suicidal, this. We are going to lose this game. We're just giving the ball away all of the time. I've tried all of the different things, dribble less. I've tried everything to stop them from giving the ball away, but it's not working. We're now losing 2-1, and if this carries on, then we are going to lose this game. 60 minutes on the clock now, 3 changes. Quadrigo has dropped a little bit into midfield. So Damara's gone a little bit further forward. Fain has come on in midfield, and Da Costa has come on at wing back. So we're in a position now where we're having to get a goal now to get ourselves back into this game, and we've given the ball away again. I don't know whether this is tiredness now. I think the whole Europe thing is really killing us this season, and I was hoping we had a squad good enough to to do the Bundesliga and Europe. It's looking like not. Free kick now. Can we get ahead on that ball? Elvis could have brought that down very, very easily then, but he decided to head it. Gives possession away again. Quadrigo there did have a foot on the ball. Gives possession away again. And it looks like we're going to get a player sent off as well. Is that Wiper that's getting sent off? Because if that's Wiper, that's a disaster. Wiper has been sent off. Oh my word, this game sometimes. Any more changes that we need to make? I think we're just going to have to play this game out now. We're not going to win this game now. We're a man down. So I'm not quite sure what the game is. Well, I do know what the game is trying to do to me. But so we've dropped 3 points against Mainz 05. And that is far from ideal. One last little highlight. I'm guessing the ball will get given away again here. Or if we get an attack, it'll go into row Z. Ball out there to Da Costa. What's Da Costa going to do with this? I've asked them not to dribble. So it's one-touch football now. Don't dawdle on the ball. Don't dawdle on the ball. It's one-touch football. Back to the keeper. Trying to draw them out. I mean, a point. If we could get a point. I don't think it's possible with 10 men. And the way the AI has got us pegged, but you never know. Quadrigo driving through, and I knew that would happen. So, yes, we dropped another 3 points, and we'll not get the humongous amount of highlights that it is when the scales are tipped in our favour. Well, we weren't good enough, and that was absolutely appalling. I'm guessing we'll have dropped even further. If we're looking at the league table now, we're 8 points away from the relegation area. And we're very, very, very far off from that 6th position that I wanted. So pretty shocking. Pretty shocking. And we do have Mainz 05 now in the next round of the German Cup. So I'm guessing if it goes the same way, then we'll be out of the German Cup as well. But probably that's maybe a good thing, because we've obviously played far too many games this season. Personally, I think if we'd have got into the Europa League and not had those 4 playoff games at the beginning of the season, that has really done for us. That it's really tired us out at the beginning of the season, and we've never recovered from that. Europa League would have been straight in, group stage, done and dusted. But the Conference League, it's been hard work. Wiper is only banned for 1 game, so maybe a little bit of a glimmer of hope there. But anyway, okay, well, thanks for watching. As you can see, I'm trying to move this save now onto a conclusion, because my guess is FM24 is going to be out any day now. And once FM24 comes out, then all my efforts are going to be put into that. Like I say, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And there will be quite a lot of games played again. We are in the Conference League final stages now, so let's see what happens with that one. We'll see you very shortly.